This may very well be the last trip for the trolley. We got plenty of orders to pack, guys. It is hectic in here. What's up? Welcome to my video. I'm Tommy Trades. If you don't know already, I'm a full-time eBay reseller. I also sell on platforms like Whatnot and do private sales on Instagram and stuff like that. This morning, I went live on YouTube. I was a little bit late. I was running late. It seems like it was a day like that for everyone. So let me know if you were delayed today as well. But we went live. We picked and packed our orders from eBay, or the majority of them at least, before we redirected everyone. It's sort of like a raid feature on YouTube, but you can redirect people from your live show into someone else's live show. So I redirected them into That's Flipping Retro show, and we joined them for like 10-15 minutes before they rounded up. So that was good fun, and I managed to get the rest of my parcels packed up without being distracted and chatting your guys' ear off forever, because I seem to just talk for years. But we had 9 eBay orders over the weekend. It wasn't a crazy one for me at all. It seemed like Saturday was completely dead. I was sending out offers, but no one was accepting them. And then I sort of had this little glitch remove on Saturday evening where it kept popping up saying, someone's accepted your offer and is awaiting payment, even though they'd already paid for it. When that disappeared, I started to have sales start trickling in on Sunday. So I'm not sure if there was like a technical glitch going on. Someone did say to me in the chat that apparently they've updated the offers now to be 96 hours, which is like 4 days instead of 72 hours. And I was making the point of like, what would you rather? Would you rather the offers be 72 hours, 96 hours, or 10 minutes? I would much rather an offer be sent to someone and it lasts 10 minutes and they get a notification for the offer alerting them to take action now, like get the item at a good price now. And I think they'd be much more incentivized to make the purchase then, because otherwise they're sort of left to debate and then continue to shop around on the platform or other platforms and find it cheaper elsewhere. But if they've been presented an offer which is going to expire in 10 minutes time, they basically have to make the decision there and then to make the purchase or not. Maybe that's putting too much pressure on buyers, but I think that's the way to go. I understand it could get too spammy and things, but it should only happen if someone is interested in that item and you've sent them an offer. What do you think? Is that a good system they should implement? But this is the times where I am grateful for Whatnot, because when eBay's had a slow weekend, we only did £150 sales over there. And I'm happy with that. I'm like, great. I'm glad sales are coming in, but we need that number to be more like 300, 400, 500 and plus and beyond. Like ideally, I want it to be more than that. So we're just trying to grind to get there. But when there has been a slow weekend like this on eBay, I really love that we can do a Whatnot show and try and supplement some of that missing income that I normally see come from eBay. So we were able to do a Whatnot show. We did about £250 in sales. After fees, we should be looking around the £200 mark for actually what we brought home. And to me, that means that's boosted our whole weekend up to like £300, because obviously you got to minus the fees on eBay as well. So about £300 across the whole weekend, and I'll take it. That is better than nothing. That's better than the third of that I was going to get just from eBay. And we made that happen just by going live for 3 hours on a Sunday. Yes, I've got to go and pack all the items now. Yes, there was time that went into collecting all the items over the past years, because it was a lot of stuff from my collection. But I think there's no better way to make quick money by selling things online than Whatnot right now. Unless eBay can like really pull their finger out and like make eBay Live happen. That way I can actually force a sale to happen on my eBay store. I can be like, I want these items to sell today. I'm going to run them on a show and sell them with my personality to whoever's there. But you can't do that yet. So the only option is for Whatnot. And then you've just got to keep trying markdown sales, promotions, offers, newsletters, readjusting the listing over and over again, hoping that eBay puts it in front of the right person to make the sale. But I've already allowed myself to get distracted by the live show today. I don't want to keep doing the same thing for a video, but I'll try and film some bits here and there. It is raining today, so unfortunately I'm going to be wheeling my trolley in the rain. Hopefully I can get it covered up in like IKEA bags or something so it doesn't get too wet. But it seems like every time I have a load of parcels I need to take, it rains. It's like it wants to test me. It wants me to like think, okay, if I want to get out of this situation, I need to learn to drive. I need a car. And if I want those things, how am I going to make it happen? Well, I need to make more sales. I need to go live more often. I need to list more. And all of these kind of things are amalgamating together to form what I do every day and improve the decisions I make. And like, do I want to make more videos? Do I want to list more items? Like, how can I get better at those things? And then that forces me to take on procrastination head on. There's stuff I've had sat there and I don't know why it's sat there. It should be on my store. Yet I focus on something else instead. And then it just gets pushed to the side again. So I'm trying to overcome pushing things to the side, dig out everything that I've pushed to the back, work through every single thing. I want to build up a nice working fund to be able to work with. I want capital. I want money in the business. I don't want my money to be tied up all the time, either in stock or paying consigners. So I'm stopping consignment as well. But it's all of these things that I've had to do to learn, to figure out, and now I can make the changes to actually improve and get to where I want to be. But let's keep picking these whatnot orders. Once they're all packed, I'll show you the state of the trolley I got to deal with. The wheels are on their last legs, so best of luck to me. I'm gonna have to try and sellotape a skateboard to it just in case it snaps off or something. It's gonna be messy, but we'll get there in the end. So I've gotten so far with packing the orders. We're now at 4:10 and my post office closes at 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to put a pause on it there, go and post the ones that I've already packed up down here. I've got those packed, got my eBay ones packed. Let's just go and get all of those sent off, and then we'll have the big parcels to pack once I come back home, and I'll just have to send those off tomorrow. I'm sorry guys that there's like a 1 day delay on it, but I still think 1 to 3 day average shipping time. I think it says 1 day average shipping time on my profile, but 1 to 3 days is typically how long it'll take me. I try and get it done as soon as I possibly can, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And the time limit runs out. But you just gotta do what you gotta do. The best you can with what you got for where you're at. Here is where we're currently at with the trolley. Pretty full up. As you can see, the wheels have become very, very bent. They were always angled and I was never sure why they were angled. But the wheels have been bent. Hello there. The wheels are bent on there. It doesn't really support much weight anymore, so I'm gonna have to try and get some metal bar in there to reinforce it. But we currently got this. I'm gonna have to put these straps on there. But first, I'm gonna layer it up with bags so we can try and waterproof it for this inevitable rain on a parcel day. Looking at it again now, waterproofed, strapped, ready to go. This may be its last ever trip, guys. Look at how close that is. I've put tape on it to try and save it, but it's just done. It's coming apart at the actual seam. Like the metal welds are so bad that it's all just coming apart. This may very well be the last trip for the trolley. I've only had it for about 2 months or so. The lady in the shop told me her daughter bought one and it survived 3 Boomtown festivals in a row. I've been to Boomtown. I know how much walking is involved, how crazy the grass is. I took a granny trolley and the wheels broke the second we got into the festival. So I thought this was gonna withstand the test of time. It's been 2 months. And it can't even handle that. So I think I'm gonna need to upgrade. I don't think I can really take this back at this point. So yeah, just accept that this was a £50 hit. It helped while it was there, but I need a better quality one. I can either buy a better quality one or spend the time to reinforce the wheels here. And then this is just gonna become like a custom bodged trolley. And if I do that, I probably won't be able to fold it down either. So pros, cons, what would you do in this situation? Would you fix it or would you just buy a new one? Yeah, the trolley is done. The wheels are literally eating the bottom of the trolley now. And I'm just trying to hope that it lasts and it doesn't eat all the way through the layer at the bottom and then into the parcels. But I brought my little skateboard for if the wheels do break, I can pop that on the back and still wheel stuff along. But here we are in the rain, posting the parcels. Broken trolley. Still got to get it done. They have to go out. There's no choice. This has to be done. We've got 25 minutes until the shop closes. We're probably going to be one of the last customers there. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It just shows though you get what you pay for. when you shop at Home Bargains for a trolley, I mean, you got to expect Home Bargains quality, right? Don't mean to say that they don't do some good stuff as well, but it just hasn't stood the test of time. It was very poor design when you think about it now. And yeah, I just got to deal with it. We made it to the shop. There is a bit of a queue. Parcels have been posted just in the nick of time. Literally ran up to 5 o'clock and we were basically the last customer. I let like a few people go before me because they just had quick things to do. But then people just kept adding up in the line behind me. And I was like, if I don't go now, then I'm not going to be able to send my parcels off. So I have to just do that. Like, I have to prioritize myself. Like, I'm all for letting other people go before me when they've just got 1 or 2 things to do, but it's not my problem if everyone's queuing up at 5 o'clock. Like, I'm a customer just the same. So they have said to me as well, like, they're happy to work with me if I roll there and it's like getting close to 5. There's a specific guy in there who's like, for you, man, if you need it done later, just let me know and I'll sort it for you. So I really appreciate that. What a legend. Didn't need to do that at all, but really appreciate that. Didn't have to do that today. I just hope he does serve the other people that were behind me, otherwise I'll feel a little bit bad now. But oh well, it is what it is. We've dropped them off in the rain. Parcels are all done. So my plan now is to get home, finish packing up my whatnot orders that I wasn't able to pack in time to get posted today. And then once they're all packed, I can basically tune out from reselling for a little bit. Well, I'll have to post up some drafts that I was prepping earlier this morning on my phone and stuff. But yeah, once we get all that sorted, we'll have listings up, the parcels would have been posted, we've done whatnot and eBay, and then we can just concentrate on getting this video edited, basically. I've had a lot of questions and like thoughts and people asking me about whatnot. Is it worth it? Should they try it? Is it worth doing without having a social following and stuff like that? And like, the only thing, oh, someone in my eye. But I get it. They're all the right concerns to have. They're the same things I was worrying about at the start. And if you are like pondering about whatnot, go back on my channel and check out the video I made of me starting whatnot. Basically, I made a video just as I was about to start whatnot. I was debating all the different things, whether it's worth it for me, whether it's not, whether it's fitting my business, whether it's actually a distraction from what I'm trying to build, or whether it's actually the next logical step for me to earn more money. So I kind of talk it all through there before I signed up to the platform. So I think it's a good way to like have a video before I've sold on there and now my viewpoint after selling on there. So now that I've been on there, my best advice is to just give it a go. I'd choose a category that you're more confident with, like a category you're comfortable with, that you know in and out, that you've got enough stock for. And then choose like 30 to 50 items and just do a show. Like, just go live and do a show. Promote it if you've got Instagram or social media, post it out there. Let people know, invite some people in. Share your like link code, because even when you first join, you should get a code to share. And then whoever signs up with that code gets £10 to spend. And it's a great way if you've just signed up, get your friends and family on board. Tell them when your first show is, and then they can basically just purchase the stock from you with your coupon. You make 50 quid and then you can sell all that exact same stock next week, because they can just give the stock back to you because they're your friends and family. So if you really want to rinse whatnot for money, there's a strategy for you. I don't think that's against the terms and conditions anywhere, because it's fully legitimate on what you're allowed to do. So play them at their own game, make money off the same stock multiple times. But no, I'm only joking, but it probably could work. It is coming down heavier with rain now. I'm still just trying to give you the value, you know. But there's things to consider. You need to consider giveaways, the cost of the giveaway, the cost of you paying the postage when someone wins the giveaway. And if you haven't like worked that into the overall show, then you're going to be minus by the end of it. So make sure you only do enough giveaways you can afford. Only do them if you can afford them. A buyer's appreciation giveaway gets people motivated to purchase things. So try and have a decent one of them. But again, only something you can afford. But the best advice is just go for it. Learn on the go. It's exactly what I did. I'm no expert. I'm figuring it out. And if you can gain something from my experience, then amazing. We're back at it again. posting the second lot of Whatnot parcels, the ones I was telling you that I went home and continued to pack. While I was packing them, and I was in go slow mode by that point, so it took forever. But I said yesterday the trolley was on its last legs. I thought yesterday was its last trip. We forced it to come out once more, but I think it is officially done. Check these wheels out, guys. This is the state of my trolley right now. I don't know who designed the wheels to be angled in the first place, but I've even lifted up the back bit and they're still rubbing on the bottom. That does not look healthy. I've got my skateboard just in case the wheels do snap off. I can then put the skateboard down and it can roll along that. I mean, it's probably even low enough to do that now, to be honest. Maybe I should give that a go. But then I'm gonna need tape or something to attach it to it. Maybe I could take one of the straps off and do it. I think let's just get it to the post office. If the wheels fall off, then we'll apply the skateboard. But if you guys have got any recommendations of actually good trolleys that I could buy, send me the link. Let me know what it's called. Comment down below, shoot me a message on Instagram, wherever. Just share it with me because I'm gonna need an upgrade. And I heard there was ones priced around 50 quid that do double the weight of this. This had an 80 kilogram max and I thought that would have been fine, but clearly isn't. I need like 120, 150 or something. So let me know. You got any recommendations? Shoot them down below. It's got to happen on the side of the road, hasn't it? Look at the state of this, guys. Look at the state of this. What is happening here? There's a bloody skateboard on the back. Mercy in Action closed down, remember? But there's now delicious treats in town. I hope they do some vegan stuff. Cookies, waffles, coffee. I was saying a bakery needs to open around here, so perfect chance for it. By the shambles that this is, we finally made it. That is ingenious right there, guys. Ingenious! Look at that. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. I've only gone and done it. I've broke my thing already. I said I wasn't going to source anymore. I popped into a shop to see a friend. And I came home with 3 bags full. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. We got plenty of stuff in here, though. I paid £50 all in. We got this little brand new and sealed R2-D2 sealed game. This is the Police on the Xbox One. Star Trek 1993 clock. Goes around 25 quid. We got one of these guys. It's like a little model plane kit. Goes for around a tenner. We got this guy, Matchbox Motor City 620 vintage toy playset. It should be around £25. Then in there we got a bunch of like brand new and sealed Star Trek figures on the magazines. There's 4 of them in there. Space 9. Different ships and stuff. Some of them are only worth like a £5. Other ones are listed up for like 25 quid and have solds at that. So I might just do a little bundle and see what we can make from it that way. Then into the next bag, we got a Doctor Who wind-up Dalek, brand new on the card. Should be around 10, 15 quid for that guy. Should be around 20 quid for this guy as well. Maybe 15 because his box is a bit beat up, but I'll try and square it back. Complete with the paints and the glue and everything. Sound. Then in here, there's another little plain model kit with a magazine, giant warplanes. Should be around 15 to 20 quid on that guy as well. Then in here, this one, I can't see any solds for this guy, but I've seen one listed at £200. This seems to be a discontinued Lego set called My Bat. Unofficial Batman, potentially? Not too sure. But there's, yeah, like I say, there's one listed at £200. I'm not sure of the actual value for it. We'll try and go 179 and see if we can beat the other person. And if it gets any interest, it sells. But if not, we can always lower the price and go down. Stuff like that, it's better to sort of shoot high and then come down with it gradually. But something like this, you want to list it at the price it's selling for because there is previous solds for it. Then into the final bag. Over here, another little thing for the the Star Trek, sorry. Might add this into that bundle of other things, but it's like a Star Trek book on this big card. Seems to only go for around a tenner or so, but should be a nice quick flip, seeing this is in really nice condition. it would make a nice gift for someone. And we're coming into that perfect gift giving season. Just this last one to do. Let me get this guy out the bag. This here is a Hot Wheels Auto City electronic ferry port. How cool is that? Let's try and find the date on it. It includes some of the die-cast cars as well. When was this made? When was this made? Where is it going to tell me when it was made? 1994 Mattel. Made in Italy. Hot Wheels Auto City electronic ferry port. We're looking at like 50 quid for this guy. So hopefully can make our money back with this one. Obviously minus some fees. So sell this guy in a couple bits and we make our money back. And then everything else is profit. Obviously, it's going to take some time to sell. Hopefully, coming into Q4, these things are hot and ready to go right now. But there's no guarantees, is there? So I'm just going to do what I can to get them listed up as quick as possible. Nice and accurate, nice and clear, and try and get our money back from it. It's the exact kind of stock I want in my store. It's the exact kind of things that sell for me really well. So I want to try and get more of this stuff in. And this is just a prime example of like, I said I don't want to source, but when the opportunity for the gold nuggets to go into my store arises, I sort of have to take it. I was basically presented with the ultimatum of I either take them now and I can buy them, or you don't take them now and they're going somewhere else. So I don't know. What would you have done in that situation? £50 all in. Hopefully we're looking at 150 plus back, and then we should be golden. But those are my finds from today. I've got photos to be doing downstairs on some of the larger stuff that I've still got to go. And then we've got some like other bits and bobs. We've got some binoculars to get listed up. We've got some games, Crash Tag Team, Crash and Burn, a bunch of GameCube stuff here. I'll show you what else we got. Crash and Burn, Shrek 2 on the GameCube, Monsters Inc. Scream Arena, Piglet's Big Game, Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. I thought I'd really enjoy this game, but I actually just found it super annoying to play. Yeah, it was just really annoying. So I'd rather sell that, get some money back for it. I need to just clean the grub off of the front of this, but I should be able to sell this guy for 10 to 15 quid. There's no game inside. It's just the steelbook itself. But people collect the steelbooks. Then we got a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. I can't find this exact game anywhere. There's one listed in a bundle for like £70 or something, but I can't find this exact game on its own anywhere. So if you've got any info, let me know. Interplay Sports Baseball 2000. More on the PS1. We've got Quake 2. We've got Croc Legend of Gobos, EA Classics. We've got this game, V2000 by David Barban. There's some listed up for this, and they're priced really high. There's obviously a little bit of damage, like to the case just there on the back, a little bit of cracking, just up there as well. I don't think there's a manual included. It's just the disc and the artwork. So we're going to see what we can get for it. I was tempted to play it, but I'm never going to get round to it. Let's get our money's worth, shall we? Next one up is Qbert on the PS1. Should be about a tenner for this guy. Same here. Gobble should be around a tenner for that one. These two I'm going to do as a bundle. We got Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro on the PlayStation 1. The first one is the Platinum Edition, but that shouldn't really make too much of a difference when it comes to sell them. They're around £20 each, so I'm going to try and stick these up for 40 quid, see if I can sell them as a pair. Get a nice little sale in. And then the last but not least, we got The Land Before Time, Return to the Great Valley. Yeah, not much more to say about that one. I think it was around 15 to 20 quid. Quite surprising, but again, doesn't have the manual, so might be on the lower end. The space is looking a bit of a mess at the minute as well. Like balloons, like paper, accessory, other bits and bobs. Stuff's all over the place, guys. It is crazy. But this is just the reality of reselling. It's what happens sometimes. You've got to bring the stock in, you've got to deal with the madness, and then all of the goods come out the other side and pay you the money. Like, our job is to just manage the mayhem once we get the stuff in, right? But I'm going to round off the video here, go and get my photos done, put some stock away that needs to be put away into storage. Then we're going to get some more drafts done of the stock that I just photographed. yeah, get ourselves ready. We're already 2 days ahead in terms of our draft bank. We've got like 2 days worth of drafts already there to go. So I'm feeling good. This video has obviously taken up 2 days. I was trying to get it all out in 1 day, but it's merged into 2. But that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm applying all the lessons and learnings, stuff I've picked up from the eBay Open and all that kind of thing. If you haven't seen that video of the eBay Open, click just here. Go and watch that. You'll see our visit to Birmingham. We met a whole bunch of other resellers. We won an ice cream machine. We hit the bar afterwards. Epic video. I even do a little haul of everything I found in the charity shop. So check that out and I'll see you there.